Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Omega Ruby. In the previous episode, well, we captured quite a couple legendary Pokemon. We got Rayquaza in the episode before that, but oh man, we sure did an amazing thing, and we saved the world again. Yeah, no big deal for whatever, an 11-year-old. Nah, it's no big deal at all. Hey, Mom and Dad. What'd you do yesterday? Not save the world? Because that's what I did. Morning, Johnny. You slept like a log. Well, did go to space, Dad, so could you get off my back? And this came for you. It's from Mr. Briny. We have the SS ticket. Neato. We put it in our pocket. It's a ferry ticket, was it? As I recall, you can catch the ferry. In Slateport and Lily Cove, Johnny. If you have ambition as a trainer, I want you to take that to the ferry and go to the battle resort, then choose your path. I'm going back to the gym. Don't make the house smell like crap like last time. Megan! Not really, but oh, that dad of yours. Can't he ever forget about work? I wish you could just switch it off and take some time off, or take it easy sometimes, but I love him just the way he is. Okay, that's nothing to do with me, so yes, we can visit the battle resort and battle the game's secret boss battle, or super boss, I guess, is another word for it. But before we do that, there's a gosh dang Pokemon, and it's attacking Professor Birch again. And somehow the Shroomish looks even more pathetic than the Poochyena. Oh, why if it isn't Johnny? Help a professor out. I got some Pokeballs in my bag. Yeah, he sure does. He sure does. Yeah, okay, we got 3 Pokemon to choose from. Cyndaquil, the fire type, Chikorita, the grass type, and then we got Totodile. The only Pokemon I've never picked in a Let's Play is Tornadus, so let's pick him. And get started here, I guess. Oh my. Good thing that Shroomish wasn't as fierce as it seemed. I sure do appreciate you trying to help me, though. In fact, why don't you keep that? They're literally just chucking starters. Say, I don't mind, man. And we'll get a Totodile for our team. Not bad. And, well, hope to see you later. I somehow get the feeling that I will if I stick around. Apparently, he just tames the Shroomish. Ain't that something? Well, now is a very special time, guys. Something very special is gonna happen now. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire has one of the most awesome post-games of any game in the series. And we're gonna be starting that today. But the first thing we gotta do is, I built this team around the idea that every single member of it was gonna get a Mega Stone at some point in time. And they did! We talk to this guy and we show him a Altaria. He will actually give us the Altaria Knight. We're gonna show him Hattie, because you know Hattie is an Altaria, and I expect nothing less of you. Your Altaria looks pretty amazing too, doesn't it? You can make it, can't you? Then he'll give us Altaria Knight. No, you don't get it from the contest, lady. You get it from this dude. Yeah, hang in there. So that's been taken care of. There's a couple other stones we could get, but really quickly, we need to change out our bike, actually. So let's fly over to Mauville City, and then come here very quickly. I assume you know how to do that, but in case you don't, I'll help you. I'll do you a solid and show you the bike shop, even though we've been there one time before. Anywho, though, I'm planning to get a lot accomplished in this episode, just to tell you just how it is. We're gonna be doing a lot, so if you don't like that, then I have news for you, buddy. The bike shop's right in here, and for the next Mega Stone, actually not technically the next, but we're gonna need the Acro Bike for something coming up real soon. Maybe have the Burge. I hear you can actually get both bikes, so I'm not too sure on that. So if you guys could help me out with that, that'd be fantastic. And no, I don't think I'll need a repellent for right now. So now let's think. What is the closest Mega Stone? That would be to the south. So let's put on our new Acro Bike, which is slow and dumb. I can do this. And that's kind of cool. How do you go? Oh yeah, you do it like that. Okay, sweet. So I've mastered the Acro Bike. Now, let's head south a bit near the cycling road. Whoa. And I believe if we come through here and go through the receptionist, you just gotta make sure we have a bike. And oh gosh, heaven forbid if you don't have a bike. And over here, next to a very, very weak trainer, is going to be the Manectasite Menetrix, I don't know how to pronounce that. That will let our Vegeta Mega Evolve into Mega Menetric. And man, oh man, is that an awesome Mega Evolution to witness. And man, the Mega Stone looks so stinking cool. It's like all these different colors. Stinking cool. So unfortunately, Hattie will get rid of its helmet, which isn't a big deal, but it will get the Altaria Knight, and it'll turn into a fairy type, so that's pretty darn cool. So we got Hattie's, and we got Vegeta's, and we got Awkward's. And Rayquaza doesn't necessarily need a Mega Stone to Mega Evolve, so that one does not count. And unfortunately, Rude does not get a Mega Evolution. Come on, Nintendo, I was 100% sure you guys were gonna give him one, and you did. Technically, it's Pokemon Company. But I was 100% sure he was gonna get one, and you guys didn't give him one. Come on, that's so messed up. He's Breloom, man. Brailonite. That would be so cool. It sounds like Braille. And that's awesome. Anyways, we're gonna get 2 other Mega Stones. Now, I'm not gonna show off all the Mega Stones because obviously there's a ton of videos already like that, and that'd be kind of redundant. So, instead, we're gonna head over. Oh yeah, Center. Daycare Center, by the way. Never showed that off. Heck, we didn't ever go to Fall Arbor Town. And guess dang it, more weak trainers. That I honestly do not want to battle at all. Good. And I call it Fall Arbor Town. This is what town is this again? I always liked its name, but I can't remember it for the life of me. Oh yeah, Verdanturf Town. This is the next place where we're gonna get some really cool Mega Stones once I locate Wally's house. Actually, his cousins, uncles? Yeah, Wanda. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Hey, how's it going?
Is that right? Wally made it all the way on his own. He's our proud little brother's boy. I feel so proud of him.
Yeah, that's cool. Maybe this lady has something for me. Hey, what's going on? Wally was in Evergrande. His parents in Petalburg were astonished to hear it. Really? You got anything else for me, or am I just stupid? Maybe I'm forgetting oh no, she's not here! We never did that side quest! Well, that is another thing we gotta wrap up before we get the legendary Pokemon we're gonna be capturing this episode. Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know which Pokemon those are gonna be, and congratulations! You got some wallpapers for clearing the game for the first time, you don't say! Nice! Really quickly though, let us get our Lanoon, which we never even bothered to nickname. Feels a little silly that we're switching Rayquaza for a Lanoon, but indeed we are. And yeah, we'll go open up that passage and the Rocky Tunnel, because for whatever reason, John is a giant idiot. Never did that for whatever reason. Anyway, another weak trainer. Son of a gun. And alrighty then, now that that's been taken care of, all we gotta do is bust open these rocks, and your Pokemon, it can use Rock Smash. Could you break these rocks? Sure thing, lady. Why not? I don't know, it breaks the rocks for you? Holy crap, that's awesome! And
I'll show you how much I appreciate it. I'd like you to have this.
He'll give us the Agronite. Dude, that is pretty cool. So if we ever forget an Aggron, we can make it evolve. And now I believe if we go back to Wally's parents' house, or uncle, aunt's house, yeah, that's the relationship, which should be over here. We should get something from Wanda. Hello, Wanda. And wow, it feels like it's been ages since we just saw... What? Anyway, she'll give us the Gardevoir, or whatever, for breaking that tunnel, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Apparently she found it in there, that's pretty nice. So we cannot use the Agronite at the moment, because we don't have an Aggron, necessarily, but I'm sure Artemisia would very much love to Mega Evolve with that item. So now let's think the only member of our team missing their Mega Stone will be Abby. So we should probably go get that next. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? And wow, that Lanoon has an awful lot of HMs on it. So let's fly. Actually, no. Why would we fly there? When we have a Mega stinking Eon Flute, duh! We can just fly over there very quickly. And that'll be totally rad. Alright. You guys never get tired of that. So we can just fly directly to the Safari Zone, which is where we're heading to next. Once that located on my map. And no, I do not want to land here. Gotta remember, this is how you go faster. There we go. And oh man, you guys don't even understand how many gosh dang I am going the complete wrong way. No! Stupid birds think they own the place. Anyways, so we're gonna drop right over here. And that should... No, maybe a little bit more up. Yeah, right there. Route 120 is where we want to be, because that is where the Safari Zone is. Now, the Safari Zone, I do not know what they've altered with it. I don't know how much they changed. But I remember really liking it back in the day. And oh man, we actually got a ways to go. Quite a ways. So let's probably speed this up a bit. Okay, and after going to the correct area, we've made our way to this place, which will soon reveal the Safari Zone, which we never bothered to go to, and oh my gosh, are you serious? More under-leveled trainers. Okay, after one slightly annoying double battle, we can finally head to the Safari Zone, where the next Megastone resides. And you ain't gotta even pay nothing to get in here. Ain't that something we need to repair on? Because I won't fight no Pokemon. Alright, if I could recall where I'm supposed to head to. Oh, right here, actually. Let us get on our acro bike and do some sick tricks. Yeah. And come up here. Now we're gonna have to do even more. Wait. Is it right there? No, I think it's right here. We're gonna have to do even more crazy cool tricks to get to this little area. And on this little area is the Absolonite. Yeah, pretty cool. So now Abby can evolve. Ain't that swell? But there's still one Megastone we need to grab. And that, believe it or not, is in Fall Arbor Town. So let's head over there really quickly. In Fall Arbor Town, you may remember, there was a certain professor's observatory, and I just had to make sure this was his house, because I didn't want to feel stupid if you talked to Dr. Gazmo again. But like, oh, hello, what good fortune. I've been thinking that if I saw you again, I would like to give you this, the Galadite. Now you're probably thinking, John, you don't have a Galade. Why would you need a Mega Galade? Well, you're about to find out. Boys, when I heard there was so many legendary Pokemon to catch, I knew what to do. Back in the day, around the 4th generation, I had a scheme, I had an idea. I was going to create the ultimate Pokemon catching tool. No! Not the Master Ball. Something far greater. And well, to access that Pokemon's power, we're going to have to go to the PokeBank. So I'm going to have a little bit of a history lesson going into this. Back in the day, way back, circa 2003, Nintendo came out with a product called the Pokemon Box. And in this, true Pokemon fans could store the multitude of Pokemon they caught across all their games. It was a Pokemon Center USA exclusive and was very niche market. But I had one, and I loved it to death. I could transfer all my Pokemon. I had so many Pokemon. I played Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald to death. And you can believe I used almost all the boxes of storage this game had to offer. And you know what? I really liked it. It was a very fun memory, I guess is the best way to describe it. And when Pokemon Bank was announced, wow, was I excited. The lady was also going to make an appearance in this game as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit attached to the character. Just a tiny bit. I saw the Swablu she gave me all those years ago in that egg. And you know what? I'm just really touched that Nintendo would bring that character back, and she's in this game too. Anyways, let's actually access the PokeBank and get started. So using the Poke Transfer feature, I've taken a Pokemon I made in Diamond version, and I'm able to bring him back to play with an Omega Ruby. Man, is that an awesome feature. Oh, what? And after we're done connecting to the internet. So for those who don't know, this is the best way to transfer multiple Pokemon from your various other games to the new games. Right here we have all the Pokemon I'm gonna need for this episode, Pokemon Omega Ruby. You see, to get all the legendaries in the game, you're gonna need some legendaries. I got my Zekrom from White version I've had for quite a couple years, coming from the Unova region. Next we got a Thundurus that we're also gonna need in this episode. Then we got a Dialga from the Sinnoh region. Just some Kyogres, some other legendaries, you know. We might need some of these for something. Oh, dude. Oh, it even says Cantover. Oh, that is so cool. And yeah, just it shows where you got them from, and that I think is awesome. But the main attraction we need here is the Gallade. This guy. His name, you may not understand at first. Basically, the reason I named him Toilet in my juvenile age was the fact that he catches crap. And he does it well with Hypnosis, Meatlook, False Swipe, and Psychic. Nothing is getting away from this guy. I used him way back in the day to catch roaming legendaries, and he is still effective at that job. But he's going to be extremely helpful in catching these new Pokemon. Oh my gosh. The fact that I'm going to get to play with him again honestly excites me a lot, because I used him to full effect to catch all those roaming legendaries and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum, and Diamond. I used him, man. And he was fantastic at that job. So that's been taken care of. Let us return back to the normal game and get started on this legendary Pokemon catching spree. Now that we're back in Omega Ruby, and our Pokemon have hopefully transferred through the Aether, and have reached their destination, they should be in our box, ready for us to use. Now, we're not gonna need all these legendary Pokemon that I transferred over here immediately. Just a couple of them. Mostly, yeah, Gallade's gonna see a little bit of action, for those who know. Now you're probably looking at that he's not the best EV spread, he needs way more defense. But, he does the job, man, he does the job. So we're gonna need Gallade for this next part of the game, and I actually really do not want Lanoon in here. He wants to answer him real fast. Why the heck not? We're gonna need, well, we're actually gonna need an open spot, so let me actually put Swampert in the box as well. There we go. Don't worry, we'll be back for you, buddy. You'll help us out in a couple episodes. So now it's been taken care of, we need to fly to the Weather Institute, because at the Weather Institute we're gonna find a Pokemon that first time I came here, I did not necessarily have room for, and I also really didn't want, and then someone brought to my attention, John, this time, you really want the Pokemon. I was like, man, you dumb. Then I realized he was actually telling the truth. This man who runs the Weather Institute will give us a Cast Form. Now, Cast Form, a bit of a gimmicky Pokemon, not really a big fan of it, but he has close ties to how weather affects Pokemon. Duh. So, now that we have this Pokemon in our possession, we're gonna get on Megalatios, and then we're gonna fly over Fortree City. And can I just say, I love the way that they did this, how you catch these Pokemon. It's seriously amazing. I don't know how they're gonna top this. I just like it that there's criteria to finding Pokemon. Before, they were just hanging around, and oh, that ominous cloud was definitely not there before. Let's fly inside, and actually, no, we want to save our game really fast, come to think of it. So let's do that really quickly. And alright, now that's been taken care of, and I also gave the Mega Galladite to Gallade. We are ready to go into the Dark Cloud, and oh my gosh. This is seriously some of my favorite parts of Pokemon Let's Plays, is when we fight legendary Pokemon. Tornadus if you're playing on Omega Ruby, and I believe you'll be a Thundurus if you're playing on Alpha Sapphire. We're gonna Mega Evolve, and we're gonna start the false swiping, and oh my gosh, I've been waiting so long for this. My toilet is going Mega! Oh my gosh. Wally isn't the only one that can use Mega Evolution after all, and I probably should have gone not for that. Probably would have been a smart idea to go for maybe the Hypnosis, but luckily he did crunch, and it didn't do a ton. Wow, that's a 40 power move, and it's doing a tiny bit of damage. Anyways, we're going to use Hypnosis on this guy, then go for another false swipe. Now you're starting to see, wow, this guy is kind of strong. Yeah, you're right. So, we're going to go for another false swipe. I may get rid of Me and Look, considering I do not believe any of these legendary Pokemon that we're going to fight are roaming ones and they can run away. It seemed kind of just like something for, you know, the third generation. I could be wrong, you know, and this guy's not perfect. I'm not going to be like, okay, I have the ultimate weapon. No. He has some flaws, mostly his EV spread and his, you know, I think his IVs aren't very good either, but who's counting about that? He's my childhood memory, and I'm gonna catch this thing with an ultra. You can even call that childhood. Anyways, he's in prime condition now. He's at 1 HP and he's asleep. Now begins the Ultra Ball spamming. The reason that we're gonna be catching a lot of this Pokemon this way, I mean, I could, change it up a little bit, maybe use Mega Gardevoir, but the fact remains that Toilet does the job, and he does it well. He catches legendary Pokemon like it's nothing. Heck yeah! We got Tornadus on our second Ultra Ball. Heck yeah, not bad. I've always been a big fan of the Tornadus, Landorus, and Thundurus line. And I've never actually had Tornadus. I mean, I've had him, but I kind of traded him away, and it's a long story. The lower half of its body is wrapped in a cloud of energy. It zooms past through the sky at 200 miles an hour. The incarnate form Cyclone Pokemon. And he will go to our PC. Now that that has been taken care of, we can do another really cool event. Let's briefly land at Fortree City and get both Thundurus and Tornadus in our party. Then fly up once again. Once you have a Tornadus and a Thundurus, they don't gotta be from the same game, they gotta be from the same level, you just need 2 of them. You can actually get on Megalatios again. And there'll be another cloud. This time a little bit startling, a little bit more intimidating looking in my opinion. So yet again, make sure you saved your game because there's a thundercloud. There's an extremely strong presence inside of it. You may be seeing what I'm hinting at here. Inside this dark cloud, and I really like the hoop effect, is gonna be a Landorus. Yeah, isn't that awesome? And guess what, Landorus? You're still level 50. You're still gonna get destroyed by my Mega Toilet, son of a... I even used all caps. Back in the day, Pokemon's names were always in caps. So that's how powerful they were. And the hypnosis failed to land. I used to have a, what was it? Oh my gosh, John, your memory is fading with your old age. I used to have the item that increased the accuracy. Gosh, I'm such a noob. Cannot remember. But it was so helpful because I always hit hypnosis. The wide scope. There you go. Or was it the wide lens? I'm not too sure. Either way, though, let's get some false swipe attacks in. And I actually like how non-intimidating false swipe looks as a move. I think that's actually a nice touch, you're not there to do damage. You're there to catch the Pokemon. And this false swipe, maybe not the most extravagant move. As a kid, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so OP. You take them down to 1 HP. That's insane. And then someone explained to me, John, that's not necessarily how it works. And I was very upset about that, actually. So let's put Landorus back to sleep. And no! Always missing. It's going for Earth Power. But buddy, you ain't gonna do crap. My special defenses are through the roof. I was maybe thinking of, getting Cosmic Power on him. I think he can learn Cosmic Power. Maybe, because that would make a lot of sense. I'm not here to do damage. I'm here to soak up damage and catch some really cool legendary Pokemon. And oh, no, I do not want to use a Pokeball. I want to use an Ultra Ball. Almost hit that. So far, second ball. Maybe we can get it. He is literally down to 1 HP. He may be at 2. But that's kind of hard for me to tell. Oh my gosh, I was about to compliment Toilet and be like, Toilet, you're a boss. You're literally the greatest at catching Pokemon. Man, look at this stage, dude. I love this stage. I mean, we're gonna be seeing a lot of it because, man, we have a lot of legendary Pokemon to catch. But mind you, I'm not doing all of them. As you know, we're not playing Omega or Alpha Sapphire, so we're not gonna be able to catch, I believe, Lugia, Dialga, and that actually might be it. So we're not going to get all of them, but keep in mind, there's really no reason to catch all of them. And no, we need to put the Pokemon back to sleep. And unfortunately, kind of got a crit there. That's kind of a bummer. And Toilet is taking hefty damage. But I got healing items, so it doesn't honestly matter. This is just the method I found to be the easiest and most efficient in catching legendary Pokemon. I remember when I was trying to make a competitive team in 4th gen, and I really wanted a good IV and EV Zapdos, and so it made stinking forever. So I used Toilet, and he made the process a lot simpler, because I actually did not feel like getting another Master Ball, so yeah. Surprisingly, it was actually very effective. I had a Routes, had an Everstone, I believe, And I caught the Pokemon actually very quickly. So that was kind of cool. And oh my gosh, Landorus, get in the stinking ball already. And it's about time! Son of a gun, Landorus did not want to get in there. That took about 11 Pokeballs. Goodness! That was obnoxious. I was getting a little bit scared there because he just refused to stay asleep at some points and then kept spamming Swords Dance. Oh gosh. But hey, we got him. Landorus, the Abundance Pokemon in his incarnate form. Lands visited by Landorus grant such bountiful crops, has been hailed as the guardian of the fields. Cool, man. So now we have all 3 of the genie Pokemon, and that's gonna do it for this first episode of the post game of Pokemon Omega Ruby. I hope you guys enjoyed my couple of stories about Pokemon and, you know, the Pokebox and PokeBank and all that crap, and I hope you liked seeing where some of the Mega Stones are. So that our party is at full power. Well, nothing's gonna stop us in getting the rest of those legendaries. So see you guys in the next episode where we track down a couple other legendary Pokemon. Bye.